AI with Alex Merced.
Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced, your friendly neighborhood Lakehouse and AI guy. And what I want to talk about today is Apache Parquet. So in the previous video, I talked about Apache Arrow, which is one way that we apply the move towards setting standards and how we store data in a columnar way. Okay, Arrow dealt with how you stored the data in memory when you're processing data. Parquet deals with the other side of that, which is how do you persist the data long term? What is the actual file that you store on a hard drive, on disk? And essentially it's applying a lot of the same principles, basically, of how do you store the data in columns, and again, the benefits of like compression and things like that. What kind of metadata is there to help you traverse that columnar data more intelligently and things like that. And the two projects are very, there's a lot of collaboration between them, and this leads to a lot of benefits that basically the way that Parquet and Arrow handle columnar data is very similar, which also allows you to load the data very quickly as Arrow. So basically, hey, I have this file, this Parquet file that stores a bunch of data as columns. And even better, what it does is to make that file more intelligent. It'll take that data and chunk it out into different, like what's called row groups. So I may have, let's say, 1,000 rows. And then let's say I have one row group of 333 rows, one row group of 333 rows, and another row group of 334 rows. Each row group is going to have its own metadata for me to understand what's inside that row group, which is going to allow an engine, before it actually loads the columns that it needs, to be able to sit there and say, hey, does this row group actually have any information that I need? Let me look at the metadata, assess it, and then it can more intelligently and quickly scan that Parquet file for only the data that it needs. Now, again, data sets have become pretty large, which means there are going to be much more than one single Parquet file, which is going to lead to what I'll talk about later in the form of table formats in Apache Iceberg. But essentially, Apache Parquet handles the columnar storage for the data as a file, while Apache Arrow handles the columnar storage of the data in memory when we load it for processing. So as long as you have that, you kind of see sort of what happens. So basically I have a file on my computer that has a Parquet file. I'm loading that up because I want to ask a question of the file. That gets loaded up as Arrow. And all that happens really fast because both of these formats are designed to be intelligent, fast standards.
Learn more with books from books.alexmerced.